everyone. We are Group 19, Intermediate Senior Biology, and we are Alan, Allison, Lauren, Maeve, and Sangeetha. We are very excited today to tell you about our problem and the technology we hope to implement. Natural selection is a focal concept of grade 11 and 12 biology in evolution and other genetic applications. Without a working knowledge of natural selection and a firm grasp of all of its components, it is difficult to understand why living things and systems look and behave the way they do. There are many components of natural selection, but what students seem to struggle with is visualizing controlled chance. This discussion led us to our final problem statement, which is, how do the random and non-random changes in the environment change survival outcomes for different species?
The main solution to our problem is PhET. PhET is a series of online simulations created by the University of Boulder with a natural selection simulation that allows the user to introduce and change parameters in an environment themselves. This interactive software allows students to personalize their learning strategies. The software encourages student engagement through running science-based simulations that increase understanding through providing visualization of difficult concepts. While students can engage with this program visually, results are offered in a variety of formats, including graphical representation. This allows for students to keep track of specific aspects of the simulation at moments in time and track key learning concepts. The learning goals for PhET align very well with our main problem statement and will help us as future biology teachers to be able to answer some of these key questions about natural selection.
As an example, we'll use PhET to demonstrate the role of random chance in natural selection. We will introduce a fur mutation, and after a few generations, there will be a healthy mix of brown and white bunnies. Now, these bunnies would take over if left uncontrolled, so we will introduce wolf predators to our sandy dune for half a generation. Then we'll allow the population to rebound a bit, and after one more generation, we'll introduce predators for another half. If we repeat this rebound and predator scenario, we begin to see that the brown bunnies become more common in the population. Reflecting on this simulation, we can introduce our fur mutation, but the persistence of brown bunnies is because of natural selection. They were randomly given brown fur, but became more abundant because that fur gave them a camouflage advantage, not because they were strong and determined rabbits. With PhET, what may have once been difficult to understand is now made more intuitive with a visual aid, with only a few simple clicks.
So why should PhET be used? PhET provides a unique approach to learning. Developed by using analogies, it helps students conceptualize natural selection with more tangible and visible representation. Incorporating interactive simulations like PhET within assessments can promote more self-directed learning within students and allow students to receive dynamic feedback to explore on their own while still being guided. The nature of the software allows students to explore in a manner that mirrors the very principles of science and biology, exploration and inquiry.
This program is very accessible for students and teachers. You do not need to register or make an account. This program is also free to use at phet.colorado.edu. All simulations available at PhET are open educational resources and thusly accessible for all aspiring users. To close, it is important to acknowledge that the evolutionary concepts such as natural selection are growing increasingly relevant in many practical contexts like medicine, agriculture, and resource management. Yet, studies indicate it is poorly understood at the post-secondary level. PhET is a technological solution in closing gaps in understanding of natural selection in biology classes.